Welcome my friends to Test Drive Unlimited 1. This was the game that started it all for the Crew series. And I'm going to tell you guys how and why that is. Now obviously Stephane Beley, who is working on the Crew series and he's the main guy in the Crew series, ended up, hold on, we're just going to have to get past all these people here. Come on guys. I tried to give them the lead, but a bit too easy. Oh. Can't see anyone. Almost jumped over them. God, man, this game is so much fun in hardcore mode, man. Such a difference it was play on wheel in this game versus TDU2. And I'm sure Stephane Beley is pretty much happy about that as well. Because obviously what had happened was Atari made TDU1 and, you know, that was a pretty big success for them. And I've actually made a mini docu-series on this whole story about Test Drive Unlimited and how 1 and 2 happened and the whole Atari and Eden Games thing. But essentially what happened was Eden Games had to make Alone in the Dark, which you might have heard. That game flopped. Literally, it was the biggest flop. And there wasn't any race games in development at that time. So 3 of the key players in the TDU series left to form what is now known as Ivory Tower. And Stephane Beley was one of those guys. And what had happened was that obviously they made their Crew demo, showed it to Ubisoft. Ubisoft said, say less. And they formed the Crew game, and that's how it happened. Obviously during that time, and I don't know how the hell I ended up on someone's roof, but we'll continue this. Anyways, as I was saying, let's see if we can get in some turns to catch up this Agira. Obviously we know the Crew game came out and then TD2 was made. However, TD2 was more behind Alain Jarnou's guidance. And that's where, you know, obviously they upgraded lifestyle features and all that type of stuff. You know, the ability to walk around, stuff like that. And you can see that it was a lot of reused assets from TDU1 to TDU2. And that's because Atari had to save money while they're making TDU2. Because Atari was broke, and they thought TD2 was their saving grace. It's also why they had to dumb down the physics. Hold on, we're not a wall rider here. No Forza vibes. Anyways, yeah, Atari said to dumb down the physics just so that they would be able to sell more copies. Didn't really make sense because obviously we knew that the physics is what made a lot of people not buy the game. Let's continue on to the next race though. So we are cruising to one of the next races on Oahu, and I cannot wait to make some videos on the Crew Motorfest. So anyways, as I was saying, you had Stephane Beley obviously forming the Crew series, you know, and now here we are today with the Crew Motorfest back in Oahu. I'm sure Stephane was very happy to get that in. Now, on wheel is probably going to be one of the first videos I'm going to make on that game, so I can show you guys how it is on wheel and if I can really recommend it as a wheel game, because obviously it is an arcade physics based at the end of the day, and sometimes playing arcade games on wheel is gonna mess with your head a little because it's gonna do some things that's gonna make you be like, hold on, this doesn't make any sense. But nonetheless, well, here we are, we're at our race now. Let's continue on with some nice TD1 vibes. Alright, some other Chevrolets here to start the engine. Hold on, the engine's not starting. Oh, I turned it off. Okay, it's back on now. Anyways, let's get this on. I also have traction control on off, by the way. Nice to know I can't change it either while I'm in races. That's fair enough. But anyways, 8 shifter and clutch is what we're going to be using. We'll go on the interior here. Enjoy the nice vibes that we get. And you know what's so funny? I remember this exact route from TDU2. Damn, I have to put that on second. I mean, I have to say though, man, like, it is so crazy how we went from TD1 to TD2's physics. Massive difference, guys. Literally. Such a massive difference. And I have to play this more often because it is one hell of a game. I mean, playing on wheel, that's what you really want from a TD game. And as much as, you know, the Crew Motorfest is in Oahu, personally, I didn't really get any TDU nostalgia vibes from that map. It felt like a new version of Oahu, to be honest. You just can't really cruise. Oh, I overshot the braking zone. As I was saying, damn, we're overshooting every single corner, bro. Luckily, I do have 3 laps, but No idea what that's going to do. Let's see, bro. No way I'll be able to catch this Warren guy. He's already way ahead at the moment. I mean, some things that I kind of noticed in the Crew Motorfest that remind me of TD2 is, if I remember correctly, the clutch is actually pretty well simulated in the Crew Motorfest. I mean, the big thing of that game, though, that I must admit, immersion and kiloton, you're gonna need to do this as well. 900-degree steering animation. It makes such a massive difference playing that game with that angle rotation, doing drifts, going through your turns. I mean, it kind of makes or breaks your cockpit cam experience, which in a game like TDU, you kind of need. So far, Motorfest is doing all the right things, man. And hopefully I didn't brake too late here. Yeah, that's the hardcore mode braking distances. What a difference. I'm already I knocked off 500 meters on Warren so far. And we still have a lap left. We're gonna have to see if I can still keep those vibes though. It's funny driving this car in TD1 after it pretty much being my favorite vehicle in TDSC. It's funny how we've come full circle with Corvettes, man. I never used to actually like the C7, you know. It wasn't until I drove into the C and heard the sound, I was like, yo, you know what? I kind of like this. And I need to be able to catch up to this Tom Warren guy, bro. For some reason, it reminds me of that reviewer. And I butchered it. It's okay. Couldn't really save. I should have expected that from a Corvette. Or I should have said I expected more of that from a Mustang. But yo, I'm interested here. Like, are any of you guys picking up Motorfest as well? I mean, personally, not gonna lie to you guys, I'm gonna be making content on it, and I am going to be playing it. The only thing that I have to point out, though, is that I don't think I will love it. I will definitely like the game, Motorfest, but I won't love it. I think TDSC, not capping, is gonna have that special place in my heart when it launches. We're gonna have to wait and find out. But right now, TD1 is starting to really regain my love, especially now that I've gotten it working properly with like no input lag. The physics feel so much more proper now, and I need to remember to brake early here because welcome, my friends, to realistic braking.
Turn right.
And I didn't put that in second. Lost focus, and I also didn't hit the checkpoint. All good. Now that is, it's all good now.
The next intersection.
Alright, next intersection, no problem. I never noticed, but it would be nice if the GPS and TDSC gave directional turns and races. Maybe on Friday, I don't remember it, but it would be lovely if we got that, KT. It helps a lot, especially in a game like this, you know. Oh man. Not many games can you do that and enjoy it. Also, I want to ask you guys a question, and something that I think is pretty funny in the Crew series. Now, you guys might know that Motorfest and the Crew 2 and even the Crew 1 were 60 FPS locked, capped, I should say. You couldn't go any higher than that. And it made me wonder why. Like, at that point, you have to wonder, are they just doing it because out of spite of gamers and, you know, they want everyone to have a fair FPS or something? In my opinion, no. Let me tell you a story about TD1. Now, obviously, you guys know that Stephane Beley, the main guy of the Crew series, worked on the past Test Drive Limited games. And with that being said, I should not have hit a drift there. I'll take that. Anyways, so if you bring TD1 above 60 FPS, it turns to utter shit. But the issue with that was that you probably would have thought that, hold on, if TD1 has a 60 FPS issue, wouldn't the Crew series have it too if Stephane Beley's from the original Test Drive series? So here we are for probably the last race of the day, guys. It actually is looking like a sunset anyways. Let me just put this in second and start it from there. Now, my guy's a little bit far back on the wheel. And if I was to drive like him, I would be like this. Which is probably the most uncomfortable driving position known to mankind. I don't even know. I need to fix my seat position in the game, but it's okay. Let's get through and pass all these people here, and we should be good. Just need to pass that Viper. I apologize for hitting you, bro. I promise. I definitely do. Also, Motorfest, thank you. I mean, I think the Crew 2 had this as well, and even the original The Crew game. Looking back and seeing your actual rear view. Immersion. We love it here. Should probably drop us down to third. God damn it. I don't have drifting set up. My wheel's a bit too sensitive on the, hold on. PS, this is my third time recording this race, and I messed up on that corner quite a few times. So I remember to brake this time, and oh my god. But yeah, hopefully on the next episode, or the next video I do on TD1, is it gonna be like a month from now? You know, I'll hopefully be playing this at least 2 times a week. I don't even want to stream it a lot, to be honest. And the wheel immersion is way better. Way better than TD2. I mean, these are just roads that you would drive on every day and have fun driving them every day. Oh, he's trying to knock me off. I drifted that though. Maybe I'm getting better on wheel on this game. Let's play more often though. Okay, inside. Now he shouldn't be able to pass me again. Hopefully so. You know, I don't mind long races like this either, you know. I mean, we just hit the 5-minute mark in a race. And I feel like racing games need longer races, especially... Oh, whoops. As I was saying, I think the other guy's right behind. Oh, I let go of the wheel. Don't know why. Is he pushing me? Bro, this guy's right behind me pushing. I'm like, the physics don't make any sense right now. Why does it feel like that? Getting pushed. Goddamn Dodge Chargers in your rearview mirrors, just like real life. I feel like open world racing games need to have longer races, bro. Like, I'm so tired of this 30-second and done type of foolishness in open world games at the moment. And hopefully TDFC doesn't really follow a route, or at least it has some long races. Only one can hope. I wouldn't mind like 6-minute races, 7-minute races, you know, stuff like that, bro. Hopefully the race around the island, as I told you guys already though, is actually, believe it or not, despite it cutting through the map, it still takes over an hour in a fast car to complete. And, oh, this guy's really trying to... Come on, did I get third still? Oh my god. Okay, so anyways, that's done, guys. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe for more content. Of course, the Crew Motorfest video will be up tomorrow, showcasing you guys gameplay on the wheel. You already know what it is. I'm Alex7. I'll see you guys in another video. And I'm out, guys. Peace.